What if I told you that death might be someday optional? Right now, in laboratories from California to Bengaluru, scientists are exploring what was once science fiction. That is, transferring human consciousness into machines. They call it mind uploading, a technology that could fundamentally transform our understanding of mortality. But this isn't just science. It's a frontier that brings both extraordinary possibilities and profound questions. So, your brain, a complex network of 86 billion neurons, which contains everything that makes you who you are, your memories, your personality, your experiences. Now imagine preserving that in digital form. No biological decomposition, no illness, a potential for continued existence beyond the physical body. The possibility excites some and deeply concerns others. In this video, we're gonna explore the science behind the mind uploading, examining both its promises and its challenges, the diverse perspectives on its development, and the various paths humanity might take in response. This isn't just about potentially extending the life, it's about thoughtfully navigating one of the most transformative technologies on our horizon. From Silicon Valley's Innovation Center to India's intersection of ancient philosophy and modern technology, we are examining the most significant questions of our time. What relationship might we forge with machine intelligence? And how might we preserve human values in an evolving technology landscape? Join us as we're gonna explore the fascinating frontier of our technology world. So, I have divided this video into 5 parts where we're gonna discuss about mind mapping in a most tailored and detailed manner. So the part 1 is gonna be the science of mind uploading. What if your consciousness could potentially exist beyond the biological body? This isn't merely speculation, it represents the intersection of neuroscience, computer science and philosophy, where researchers are exploring what some see as the ultimate frontier, which is understanding and potentially preserving the human mind. The foundation of this endeavor is mapping the human brain, a structure of overwhelming complexity with its 86 billion neurons forming trillions of connections. Scientists call this complete map as a connectome. This is essentially the brain's wiring diagram. Progress has been incremental but significant. We have successfully mapped the simple organisms like the roundworm with its 302 neurons in 2020. A Swiss research team simulated 1% of a mouse brain using 10,000 supercomputers, an achievement that demonstrates both progress and the immense challenges ahead. Several approaches are being pursued simultaneously. Brain-computer interfaces like those developed by Neuralink, the neurotechnology company that has received $5 billion in funding, focus initially on medical application, helping paralyzed patients control devices through thoughts. These represent the important steps on a longer journey. In 2021, Neuralink demonstrated a monkey playing video games through a neural interface. This breakthrough, while impressive, tracked approximately 1,000 neurons, a tiny fraction of a brain's full complexity. Their human trials now allow paralyzed patients to type using their thoughts. Remarkable progress for medical application, though still far from capturing complete consciousness. The technical challenges are substantial. The brain processes information at roughly 1 terabit per second, while the current neural interfaces manage about 100 bits per second, a difference comparable to a highway versus a footpath. Similarly, storage requirements would be enormous, with the human brain estimated to contain approximately 2.5 petabytes of data. Beyond the technical hurdles lies an even more profound question: what exactly is consciousness? Is it solely the product of neural activity, or is there something more? This hard problem of consciousness, as philosophers call it, remains one of the science's greatest mysteries. Consider digital assistants that can mimic human conversations. They process information and respond appropriately, but we don't consider them conscious. This highlights the central question of mind uploading. If we created a digital system containing all your memories and thoughts patterns, would it be truly you or merely a complex simulation? This philosophical question continues alongside the technological developments. As we explore these scientific frontiers, we must also consider the broader implications. If mind uploading becomes possible, how might it transform our understanding of identity, mortality, and what it means to be a human? In Arizona's desert, organizations like Alcor preserve hundreds of human bodies in liquid nitrogen at negative 196 degrees Celsius. Their clients, including notable technologists, have invested $200,000 each in the possibility that future technology might restore them to life. This practice represents one approach to extending human existence, with mind uploading potentially offering another path. Both raise important ethical questions that balance potential benefits against the legitimate concerns. Advocates envision remarkable possibilities, preserving human knowledge across generations, allowing individuals to contribute to society beyond the biological limitations, and potentially addressing the devastating conditions like Alzheimer's diseases. Some see it as the natural evolution of human capability, the same ingenuity that created medicine, aviation, and digital communication. Now turning toward the consciousness itself. This technology could allow us to preserve the wisdom of our greatest minds, explains Dr. Emma Chen, a neurotechnology researcher. Imagine consulting with history's brilliant scientists and philosophers, or allowing future generations to truly know their ancestors. The potential of human connection and knowledge preservation is extraordinary. However, these possibilities bring important questions. If your mind could exist digitally, what rights would this digital consciousness have? Who would control the systems maintaining it? So, the recent legal cases have already begun exploring the rights of artificial systems, suggesting the complex terrain ahead as technology advancements. Access represents another significant consideration. Currently, technologies like cryonics remain available primarily to the wealthy people. Will consciousness technologies follow a similar path, creating a disparities in who can benefit, or might they follow the trajectory of other innovations, initially expensive but becoming widely accessible over time? Any transformative technology begins with the limited access but often becomes the democratized. Access represents another significant consideration. Currently, the technologies like cryonics remains available primarily to the wealthy. Will consciousness technology follow a similar path, or creating disparities in who can benefit? Or will they follow the trajectory of other innovation, like initially expensive but becoming widely accessible over time? Any transformative technology begins with the limited access but often becomes democratized. Notes economist Dr. Rajiv Patel considers smartphones once luxury items, now essential tools worldwide. The key is creating intentional pathways towards accessibility. Privacy and security presents additional dimensions to consider. In a world where digital systems face manipulation, how might we protect digital consciousness? These concerns deserve serious attention as the technology develops. The intersection of technology and traditional beliefs creates another fascinating dimension. In India, where ancient philosophical tradition meet cutting-edge innovation, this dialogue is particularly rich. While Hindu philosophy has long contemplated the eternal nature of consciousness, modern technology offers new perspectives on this ancient question. As we navigate these ethical considerations, the challenge isn't to halt innovation but it shape it wisely, maximizing the benefits while addressing the legitimate concerns. This brings up to the evolving landscape of consciousness technology. So in the part 3, we're going to discuss about the evolving landscapes, scientific frontiers, and future possibilities. So, the current approaches to understanding and potentially preserving consciousness represent just the beginning. Emerging fields like quantum computing offer new possibilities. Researchers in quantum physics from labs from Bengaluru to Zurich are exploring how quantum algorithms might stimulate neural networks far more efficiently than the conventional computers are, potentially accelerating brain mapping by orders of magnitude. Nanotechnology represents another promising frontier. Theoretical models suggest that microscopic machines smaller than blood cells might someday map neural connections with unprecedented precision. While currently conceptual research in medical nanotechnology continues advancing towards increasingly sophisticated applications. The implications extend far beyond technology. How might society adapt to fundamentally different concepts of mortality? Families might experience grief differently if digital preservation becomes possible. Cultural and religious traditions surrounding death might evolve. Professional fields might transform as expertise could potentially span longer periods. Throughout the history, humanity has adapted to technological change, observes the sociologist Dr. Maria. From writing to printing to digital communication, we have integrated new capabilities while preserving our fundamental humanity. This represents the next chapter in that ongoing story. However, legitimate questions arises about potential negative consequences. How might interpersonal relationship change? What psychological effects might result from transformed concepts of mortality? These questions deserve careful research alongside technical development. Entertainment and creative expression would likely evolve in unexpected ways. Digital preservation might allow artists to continue creating beyond biological limitation, potentially transforming our understanding of artistic legacy. Similarly, knowledge transmission might take new forms as expertise could potentially span generations. The most profound questions remain philosophical. If consciousness can exist beyond the biology, how does that reshape our understanding of what it means to be a human? Religious and spiritual traditions worldwide are already engaging with these questions, bringing ancient wisdom into a dialogue with the emerging technology. The technological trajectory isn't predetermined. Different regions are approaching these questions from diverse perspectives. While some Western approaches focus on individual longevity, other traditions emphasize collective knowledge and immediate human needs. Neural interface technology has immediate application beyond the consciousness preservation, explains Dr. Anika Sharma, whose team develops the medical application of brain-computer interfaces, from treating neurological conditions to restoring communication abilities for those who have ever lost them. These technologies offer profound benefits in the present. This diversity of approaches suggests multiple paths forward as humanity explores the frontier of consciousness technology. In the part 4, we're gonna discuss about alternative approaches, diverse perspectives on consciousness technology. Around the world, researchers, ethicists, and communities are developing varied approaches to neural technology, creating a landscape far more diverse than any single narrative suggests. From community laboratories to university research centers, multiple visions are emerging for how these technologies might develop. Open source initiatives are democratizing aspects of neural interface technology. Community scientists and young innovators are creating accessible designs that prioritize user control and privacy. These efforts focus on ensuring that neural technology development includes diverse voices rather than being directed solely by commercial interests. Technology development should be participatory, explains 19-year-old developer Maya Wilson, whose team creates affordable neural interfaces for disability applications. When we involve diverse perspectives from the beginning, we develop more ethical, accessible technology that serves human flourishing. These grassroots movements are influencing policy development. Several nations are establishing frameworks for neuro rights, which means legal protections for cognitive liberty and mental privacy. Chile became the first country to enshrine neural rights in its constitution, establishing a precedent others are considering. Major technology companies are responding to these discussions by establishing ethics committees and engaging with the diverse stakeholders. While commercial development continues, it increasingly incorporates broader perspectives on responsible innovation. In India, a particularly interesting approach is emerging, one that combines technological innovation with the philosophical tradition. Researchers are exploring how ancient meditative practices might inform our understanding of consciousness. creating technologies that enhance rather than replace human capabilities. Our ancestors developed sophisticated methods for understanding the mind through thousands of years of contemplative practices. Notes by Dr. Vikram Agarwal, who combines neuroscience research with tradition knowledge. Modern technology gives us new tools to continue this exploration, potentially enhancing human well-being in profound ways. Educational institutions worldwide are developing interdisciplinary approaches to neurotechnology, ensuring that technical development occurs alongside ethical, philosophical, and social considerations. These programs prepare students to approach technology development holistically. Perhaps most encouraging is how the rising generation approaches these technologies with both enthusiasm and innovation and thoughtful concern for consequences. They are asking essential questions about how technology serves humanity, who benefits, and how to ensure development aligns with human values. This multifaceted landscape suggests not a single predetermined path but a range of possibilities shaped by our collective choices about the technologies we create and how we implement them. The part 5 is gonna be the human agency shaping future's technology. As we have explored throughout this journey, consciousness technology represents an extraordinary frontier, one filled with scientific challenges, ethical consideration, diverse perspective, and profound questions about what it means to be a human. The path forward isn't predetermined by any single vision but will be shaped by the choices we make collectively. The technologies we have discussed could develop in multiple directions. They might focus primarily on medical applications, treating neurological conditions, restoring lost capabilities, and enhancing human well-being. They might create new ways to preserve and share knowledge across the generations. They might eventually offer options for consciousness to exist beyond biology. Most likely, they will develop in ways we cannot fully anticipate. What matters most isn't predicting the exact trajectory but ensuring that technological development remains aligned with the human values, which means promoting well-being, reducing sufferings, respecting dignity, and enhancing rather than diminishing what makes us human. Around the world, people are already participating in shaping this future. Citizens are engaging in public dialogue about neural technology. Researchers are developing ethical frameworks. Policymakers are creating appropriate governance. Engineers are designing the systems with human values at the center. Each contribution matters in determining the path forward. The promise of consciousness technology lies not in escaping our humanity but in more fully understanding and expressing it. The most beneficial developments will likely be those that enhance our capabilities while preserving what we value the most about human experience, which means our connections, our creativity, our capacity for meaning and purpose. The technologies that we have created always reflected our values, from early tools to modern digital systems. As we explore this new frontier, we have the responsibility and privilege of ensuring that consciousness technology serves humanity's highest aspirations. The question isn't whether technology will transform our understanding of consciousness, but it's how we will participate in shaping that transformation. And that answer lies not just in laboratories and boardrooms but in our collective engagement with one of humanity's most profound explorations. So, as the conclusion, the exploration of conscious technology continues to unfold, bringing both extraordinary possibilities and important questions. As we have seen, the scientific challenges remain substantial, the ethical consideration complex, and the potential society impact profound. Yet, what emerges most clearly is that we are not passive observers in the development, but active participants. Through research, dialogues, policy, education, and engagement, we collectively determine how these technologies develop and whom they serve. Will you be a spectator as these technologies evolve, or will you participate in ensuring they develop in alignment with human values and well-being? The future of consciousness technology belongs to all of us. And that's all everybody. If you found this video helpful, click the subscribe button and bell icon to get more contents like this. And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends.